it to you. You're officially my employee of the month. I mean, you just stepped over me.
It was unanimous.
Marquez is coming for us. I need you mother to strap up.
If Tommy wouldn't have showed up, me and you would be on top.
It's been handled.
I'm gonna have so much fun killing you.
Maybe we should look harder at Tommy Egan.
What's up, ugly-ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you think, but most importantly, make sure you share with your glad friends. On today's video, we got another Power Book 4 Force video, and this one right here is titled D-Mac Infiltrates CBI. That's right, ugly-ass niggas. So this right here is more so of a theory that it came across my head once I first seen this episode 7 trailer. And also I see DeMarcus, he also shared this in my comment section, so it's like we both came up with the same conclusion what could be happening. Now I'm not gonna necessarily say this one right here is something that I will predict, but hey, it is a theory in my head that could be going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and break this down of what I mean, more so of, you know, what D-Mac would be doing to infiltrate the CBI, when, how, and why. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this thing. Now, first and foremost, this image here is what sparked up this particular theory, because a lot of fans have been, I kind of seen a couple of them going back and forth on what is exactly happening in this particular scene here. Some believes that it's, you know, Tommy, Marshall and D-Mac holding Tommy back, probably after the fight between him and Diamond. And some are believing that this is potentially Marshall and D-Mac holding Tommy while someone potentially attacks him. Now that would be absolutely wild, especially with, you know, this being D-Mac's uncle. And of course, you know, Diamond and Jannard knows this, so there's no way they can try to trick them like that, you know, because they know that's his blood. But is it a way that maybe he can make it look convincing enough that they believe him? Well, I'm going to go ahead and break this down of how this scenario could potentially happen. Now, as we know, since season 1, Jannard has never liked Tommy. He's been ugly as hell, hating on him since season 1. So obviously, Jannard has no, you know, he has no feelings for Tommy. He just want to get him out of the way and kill him, which is what he said in this particular scene here. But Diamond, on the other hand, him and Tommy has, at least in the beginning, were able to get along. You know, they did work together, and you know, they had formed a partnership. But as we know, since season 3, things are starting to get rocky. Diamond is starting to make plays on his own without Tommy. And of course, let's not act like Tommy is a saint. He's been ugly as hell too, because he's been doing moves behind Diamond's back and kind of belittling Diamond as if he's his number 2. And of course, Diamond doesn't see it that way. Now, what's really going to spark up, you know, this division between the two is the fact that Diamond decided to go ahead and make this deal selling fentanyl with, you know, his brother Jannard. We all know Diamond isn't with doing the fentanyl deals game, because, you know, he don't want to be attached to anything that could potentially drop bodies in the street, was because it brings too much attention from law enforcement. But of course, due to his ugly ass brother, Diamond was able to be convinced to go ahead and do so. But here's the catch thing, people. So, as we know in episode 2, D-Mac robbed a dice game that was so happened to be associated with the Chinese that is running the fentanyl game, right? Because remember, he took a break of this guy, I forgot his name, fentanyl, and he gave it to Jannard. So keep in mind, Jannard and them do know this information. Also, keep in mind, at the end of episode 3, once Tommy walked in on Diamond telling D-Mac, welcome back to the CBI, the next following episode 4, he told him, remember Diamond revealed to Tommy that D-Mac hit a dice game and was able to, put in work and stuff like that. So, and Tommy could add this thing up and later on question D-Mac about, what exactly happened there. And D-Mac could go ahead and come clean, right? And if D-Mac comes clean here, he could go ahead and add it all up now and figure out that Diamond and them were planning to, have D-Mac erased. And once D-Mac learns this, he's going to be looking at things differently. And he's probably going to want some kind of revenge on Diamond and them for what they've done to him. And, of course, Tommy is his uncle, right? So he's going to be wanting to side with him. But this is the thing. We know Tommy has been getting very smart since he's Forrest. He's learned a lot from Ghost, Kanan, and people like that were more intellectual individuals than he was. He kind of had learned a little bit slower than them. But keep in mind, remember the same move that Ghost used back in season 2 of the original Power when it came to Kanan? Kanan didn't know that Tommy, wasn't. He basically got Tommy to act like he was on Kanan's side to lure the Kanan in to take him out, right? So with this possibility, Tommy could run the same situation. So when he gets into it with Diamond here, we see an image where Diamond is going to be power slamming him through a table, right? So they're going to get into a fight, and it's possible that maybe, Tommy tells D-Mac, look, I'm going to need you to do some 00 agent type of shit. You know what I'm saying? He's going to need him to infiltrate CBI so that he can always have an ear on what exactly they're doing. Because keep in mind, Tommy is going to probably separate from, he's going to separate from CBI. So he's going to need someone in. Who knows? It could be some kind of reason, because you remember he was trying to burn the coalition down for a second, but Maria told him don't burn it down, take it back. So one of the ways he can use to take it back possibly is to know exactly how they're moving through his nephew D-Mac. Now, of course, Jannard and Diamond isn't stupid. They're going to be on to that. But if they were to do this, while Diamond and Tommy gets into a fight, hold him while Diamond or Jannard strikes him or something like that, as long as they don't kill him, right? And then they throw him out, then they may be a little convinced that maybe D-Mac is on their side. Perhaps, you know what I'm saying? Because keep in mind, the angle D-Mac could run is that Tommy always was in his way trying to stop him from being in CBI and control his life. If he used that a little bit more and make it look very convincing, he could win them over to believe that, he's on their side. Possibly. You know what I'm saying? And then I could see some other tragedy happening, but that is another video. So, like I said, that's pretty much that's all I got for you as far as this particular video. But definitely let me know, what do y'all think is going on in that particular scene? Like I said from the beginning, I don't necessarily think this is what's going on. More than likely, I think this is them holding Tommy back instead of holding him. But if it is a situation with them holding him, then more than likely something in the nature of what I just explained is what's the reason for it. Either way, it more than likely D-Mac's going to be being a double agent than actually betraying his uncle. But y'all definitely let me know what y'all thinking of in the comment section. But if you're cool with me, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your glad friends. But into the next video, I'm out.